Hello, everybody. This is Farha Anwar, and welcome to the third episodes of Queenie Talks, which is presented by Diva Pageants. This is a unique concept conceptualized by our mentor Anjana Mascarenas, where we are going to discuss about the lives of our queens, national queens, international queens who are now celebrities and divas, and also we are going to get all the tips and tricks to become queens ourselves. So I'm sure we all are excited. All the future queens in the making are super excited to see who is coming today. So अगर आप सब लोगों को थोड़ा अंदाजा है तो प्लीज राइट इन द कमेंट बॉक्स दैट हु इज आवर गेस्ट फॉर टुडे, हु इज जॉइनिंग अस टुडे, एंड व्हाट आर वी गोइंग टू डिस्कस. We are going to discuss some amazing things because this girl is super intelligent, super talented, and a cyclone of talent. So anybody who has some questions, please drop in your questions in the comment box, because at the end of the session we will definitely be taking your questions, and our guest for today's episode is going to answer them. So can I know from all of you who is coming today? Any guesses? All right. Hi. So many highs are coming. So Poonam, Swati, Neha Chauhan, hi. Then Patty is there, Tirupati, Sharayu, Poonam, Swapnali, Archana, everybody, hi. So in between I will keep on taking your names so that I will be complimenting you, I will be saying hi to you, and I will be also passing some couple of kisses to all of you, because you all are so positive and nice, and you come every week to see our Queenie Talks. So thank you so much. And on that note, can I know the name of the guest? Quickly, girls. All right, we are getting a lot of comments, and I guess our guest is also joining us. Okay, I'm just checking. Yes, the guest will be joining us in a couple of minutes, and yes, she's there. Hi. So the queen for today is there, and her name is Deepti. And Deepti, you're looking absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful, and I'm sure that lockdown is treating you very well. Can you hear me, Deepti? Am I audible to you? Deepti, can you hear me? I think she's not able to hear us. Deepti, can you hear me?
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible. Can you hear me now?
No. I'm just working on the.
Okay, so she is just working on the technical part. In the meanwhile, we have so many guests who are there, and everybody is commenting that she's looking fabulous, she's looking amazing. I think she is having some connection troubles. That's why we are not able to see her now. Her connection, yes. So, Deepti, can you hear us now? Can you hear us now, Deepti? Hello. I think she is not able to hear us. Just once. Okay, so I'm again going to add her. Just 1 second, I'll message her. So sometimes, girls, this happens कि हम बहुत excited होते हैं एंड कुछ ऐसी टेक्निकल डिफिकल्टीज आ जाती हैं बिकॉज आजकल हमारे ऊपर मौसम भी बहुत ज्यादा मेहरबान है, तो ऐसे थोड़ी 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 डिफिकल्टीज आ जाती हैं हमारे ऊपर कि हम सुन ही नहीं पाते हैं जो हमारे खास मेहमान हमने जिन्हें बुलाया है। तो लेट्स ट्राई कि एक और बार हम दीप्ति को अपने साथ लाइव ले सकते हैं एंड वो हमारी जो प्यारी प्यारी गुफ्तगू होगी उनके साथ वो सुन पाएंगी या नहीं। Hi Deepti, can you hear me now?
Hello. I had a little issue joining in through my Bluetooth device. So it's not quite able to hear you. But now I'm perfect.
यस यस एंड आई एम श्योर आपने इतनी जो पढ़ाई लिखाई की है, इंजीनियर जो आप बनी है इतनी काबिलियत के साथ, तो बहुत जल्दी आपने ये टेक्निकल एरर जो था वो चुटकी बजाते ही छू हो गया। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एवरीबॉडी हु इज देयर विद अस, लेट्स वेलकम दीप्ति। हाय दीप्ति, लेट्स क्लैप फॉर हर, शी इज हियर, our queen. And just to tell everybody that Deepti is the winner of Mrs. Talented and she's from the batch of Mrs. India Empress of the Nation. So hello Deepti, and there are so many girls who are super excited to hear from you. So Deepti, सबसे पहले मैं आपसे जानना चाहूंगी कि आप छोटे कुछ अल्फाजों में अपना बहुत ही प्यारा सा इंट्रोडक्शन हमें दे दें, और इसके अलावा दीवा पैजेंट्स के साथ आपकी जर्नी अब तक कैसी रही उसके बारे में हमें जरा बताइए।
Why not? With pleasure, actually. And thank you for inviting me to this episode. So, for all my lovely viewers out here, namaste. My name is Dipti Chako Bangera, and I'm an engineer by profession, but a writer at heart. This is a line which I always keep constant in my introductions. That's because that's the true me. And from here, I would tell you what my role is. So, I'm an engineer. I'm a writer at heart, but I'm a mother. I'm also a mother of a 3-year-old toddler. I'm a wife of a corporate professional. I come from a nuclear family where I have world's best parents, and I'm the younger sister of an army officer. So these are my roles in life. Um, Otherwise, currently, I head the business for South of India and the territory of Sri Lanka for a leading MNC.
That's amazing.
So,
You are a mother, you are a professional, and you're doing so perfectly great even in the field of entertainment and pageants.
actually, pageantry, I would say, is a dream for every woman. Every woman. So, I would just like to tell you how it started for me. It was 2015 or 16, and just to tell you how I used to be in that year, I was a whooping 150 kgs of weight. And I was just browsing through Facebook once and I saw a poster of Diva Pageants, Mrs. Maharashtra pageant. And I don't know what struck me inside. I looked at the poster for like a nice 5 to 6 seconds, and that inner urge to be a queen, to be crowned, it just came up. And for a flash second, I could envisage, I could just see myself where I want to be. So I began my transformation journey from that poster that day. It was extremely tough,
Wow.
but I slowly built myself into a very tough lifestyle regime. I fixed a plan for myself, stuck to it, had consistency, and slowly I came to a level in 2018 when I felt a little bit confident this time to pick up that phone and make a call. And I did that. And from there, the journey for pageantry started. And it was a dream come true event of my life.
And I think you were absolutely stunning on the stage, and I cannot forget your talent round. And I think you also won the title of Mrs. Talented, because I think all the jury members, everybody was like, wow, what she did on the stage, because there was so much of panache and passion in your performance. I still can remember, and I still get the goosebumps, whenever I think about your performance. It
Wow.
was one of the best. Yes, yes. So,
Thank
Deepti,
you.
you so Deepti, can you also tell us something about your journey with Diva Patterns? How it started? You have already, as you already told us about it, that you saw the poster of Mrs. Maharashtra. But then, how you end up in Mrs. India?
Okay, now all that I knew was Mrs. Maharashtra is a pageant that is conducted. And for me, pageantry was always Diva pageants because I've heard of only them. And I had couple of my friends from the engineering college who was fortunate enough to be a part of Mrs. Maharashtra pageant. So from them, from their Facebook post, I knew about Diva. So when, like I said, when I felt confident enough to pick up a phone and make that call, I did the call, and fortunately, Anjana ma'am picked up that phone. So
Oh,
my first question to her was like, I'm not very slim. I was very doubtful. I was very raw. So in very few words, ma'am said, you have to love yourself. If you love yourself and you feel worthy to be on that dais, Dipti, you have to come. And then I didn't think a second thought. I said, I have to apply. So I applied. Step by step, there were proper guidance. Like even before we came down for the pageant, we were guided so well as to have our first photo shoot. What should we do in a photo shoot? What is, even if it's an enrollment photo shoot, there were certain aspects that we had to take care. Uh, then we also shot a video, an introduction video, and that was a journey for a normal Indian girl. When we try to do a photo shoot, when we try to do a video shoot introducing yourself, you realize so much more about yourself. You start discovering your little qualities. So I went through that process, enrolled, gave my auditions, and I get a call that I'm selected, and I'm so happy. And then we reached the Pune Hyatt Hotel. We had to check in for our 4-day extensive grooming session, followed by the finale. And those 4 days, Farah, it really changed. It changed the perspective to so many things in life. Like I was always good and happy with myself, but the learnings that we had during these 4-day sessions, the networking that we did, the building of ourselves, the biggest brand that no, the biggest teaching that Diva gave us was that build your, you are the brand, and you have to build yourself and show and display the way you
yeah.
want the world to respect you. And that learning went step by step, from how to sit, how to walk, how to talk, how to introduce yourself, how to eat. That was something like nobody teaches you, but how to eat, how to behave like a queen. This journey just helped us to rediscover the empress in us. That was the journey. And post the journey, like few of us got crowned as Mrs. India, as Mrs. The subtitle winners, but all of us became queen at the end of the journey. And that's a quality that I've carried with me. And post the journey also, Anjana ma'am and Carl sir, and they are guiding us even today. So they help us understand opportunities. They help us network. They give us so much. Like a platform is open up for you to grow and grab.
Definitely, definitely. Deepti, because you are a corporate woman and you are heading, the southern region and Sri Lanka as well for a corporate giant. So I would like to ask you that what is the message you want to give to all the professionally working ladies? Because I was also working for 10 years, and then I also did it. You also did it. That we followed our passion and our plans and pageantry. But when I talk to a lot of ladies, they say that, you know, it is so difficult. My boss is, what my boss is going to think about me, what my employee, you know, the colleagues, the other employees in the company will think that, oh my God, now, you know, now she's in her 30s, 40s, and now she's planning to go for a pageant. So what is the message you want to give to the girls or the ladies who have this, you know, this dar, or, you know, a little sense of fear to take that one step forward for them, their own selves?
So rightly put by you. There is a lot of insecurity that women carry with us, and especially after marriage, after having a child, bearing a child, you know, body goes through so much change. So you become a little cautious, not just in your personal life or around your friends, but also to a bigger extent in your work environment. So you really doubt how the team would take it, how your people, the colleagues around you would take it. So I would say it's completely on us. How do we put it up? For me, having this pageantry journey was a must. And this is the body language that I displayed. And fortunately, I had all goodwills coming for me, all good vibes coming up for me. But having said that, it's not at all easy for a working professional. And for you know it very well, the kind of industry that we come from is so competitive. So if you're not on your toes, you are out of the industry. So how do you take these qualities? Because pageantry gave me certain qualities which were taken up as very positive things for my work. So for all the girls out there, I would tell you that don't consider this as a separate, as something very separate. It is very integrated to you. This is going to grow you as a person, and the more growth and the more beautiful that you make yourself, that will reflect in your work, and there you success is yours, no matter what field you go through. So do not stop. Do not think twice. Just take that step.
Yes, yes. And you rightly, you know, put it forward that you need to be, or I need to be firm that you, and tell our bosses and our colleagues that this is what we want to do and we are going ahead. So if you are with us, it's in the best interest for everybody, but I will do it because I want to do it. So I think sometimes it is very essential to take that stand for, you know, one own self, and to go out there and, you know, to actually run after your passion and achieve it, definitely.
Absolutely. So, I was having a word with my HR team post my pageant journey, and they said that, you know, when you're getting an employee who's refining themselves constantly, why not? Why should we not support such an employee?
Correct, correct, correct. Absolutely. And I think Anjana is also mentioning here that everybody should see your talent round performance on YouTube, because I think any girl who is giving time and preparing herself for the talent round should definitely take some tips from your performance, कि भाई जो performance होती है उसका क्या criteria होना चाहिए, कितनी duration होना चाहिए, किस type का performance होना चाहिए. So all the girls who are watching right now, आप सब please दीवा पैजेंट्स का जो हमारा यूट्यूब चैनल है उस पे जाइए एंड दीप्ति चाको जी की परफॉर्मेंस को एंजॉय करिए एंड उससे कुछ सीखिए भी और उसको इम्प्लीमेंट भी करिए फिर. So
Thank you.
so my next question would be again related to your career. I think you were a pilot in the making, and due to some personal issues, I think you were not able to continue it, and because of you went into depression and you gained a lot of weight. So how you came out as a fighter, and you know today you are doing so well, and I think everybody in your family at Diva Pageants, we are so proud of all your achievements. So आजकल यू नो बहुत सारी ऐसी महिलाएं हैं, ऐसे लेडीज हैं जिनको डिप्रेशन हो जाता है, कुछ को घर की समस्याओं की वजह से हो जाता है, कुछ को प्रोफेशनली जो वो हासिल करना चाहती है वो नहीं कर पा रही हैं, या जो उनके ड्रीम्स हैं उसको हासिल नहीं कर पा रही हैं, एंड दे गो इनटू डिप्रेशन एंड दे हैव टू टेक अ लॉट ऑफ काउंसलिंग सेशन. तो ऐसी जो हमारी लेडीज हैं उनको आप क्या सलाह देना चाहेंगे एंड थोड़ा अपनी जर्नी के बारे में भी बताइए दैट हाउ यू ओवरकेम डिप्रेशन.
So, yes, this is true. Right from my childhood, I have been a sports person and kind of like a child prodigy. Everybody had lots of hopes from me that my dream was to be an IAF pilot. And right from my childhood, I did everything to reach there. And I prepared myself. I used to be a national level athlete. I competed in national games, international games. And I made myself worthy to be selected there. And then during engineering session, the engineers get only one attempt to cross that evaluation process, and I messed up. And I don't know. It took me a lifetime of dreams, passion, and I was so sure I would achieve that. It didn't happen. That was a big setback to me personally. I did not show it much, but inside I was not very happy with myself. Everything that I picked up after that, I used to self doubt. I used to feel, will I be able to do this? Is this enough? Am I doing the right thing? When things became out of hand, my mother and my sister, they made me sit down once and they just asked me, what's going on? What's happening with you? When I opened up and said that this is what it is, that's the first step. I realized when I opened up and spoke, I realized this is the problem that is lingering. So when I realized it, my mom just told me one thing. You know, that's one thing in life that you lost. Life is so beautiful. It is so much there to go and achieve. Why are you just mourning for that one thing? Why can't you just look at the endless possibilities that you can have? It kind of gave me a little bit confidence that I'm stuck in a wrong loop. So it was very tough for to come out of that stage when you have like you are a sports person and you have put on weight so much that you're not able to come out of it. It's a very tough situation. But my family stood very firm with me. My sister started this weight loss journey and she inspired me, motivated me. I saw her journey slowly with baby steps. I started. I first determined, like, this is what I want. Once the determination set in, then I took baby steps towards adopting what is required, having a very healthy lifestyle, and staying consistent to that plan. That made me change and transform myself. It was an extremely tough time and a tough journey. That such a calamity or such a bad thing has happened to you. The moment you realize it, your brain automatically sets pattern to get you out of it. So first accept the situation and then just leave yourself, tell yourself that it's okay. It has happened, but it has happened. I'm not going to let it affect me and I will move on from there. So all you women who are getting stuck at some point of time in your life in a something that is stopping you, break the shackle it off, break that chain, and just come out of it. You can do it.
Absolutely, Deepti. But then there are few females who don't have the support of their family also, right? Because I think in India we have certain issues which are related to females, and one of it is कि भाई अगर आपकी शादी हो गई है and आप पराए घर चले गए हो तो फिर we will not support you. तो ऐसी महिलाओं के लिए आपका क्या संदेश है या क्या मैसेज है जो आप देना चाहती हैं कि वो आप अपने डिप्रेशन को फाइट ऑफ करने के लिए क्या रेमेडीज और क्या ऐसी टेक्निक्स हैं जो यूज कर सकती हैं, सो दैट दे आल्सो कम आउट एज मच स्ट्रॉन्गर and much positive?
So, we underestimate ourselves, we women. We have the power to create a life. You realize what we are. And in a normal scenario, this is proven, scientists say that a normal human being uses only not more than 10% of their brain. Few, not even that much. But even in the most peak pinnacle of your thought process, you'll be using only 10% of your brain. So when the world is not supporting you, switch off. Cut off from every such person who's been mean to you or who's not helping in this journey. Cut off from that person. Cut off from that world. Go inside. Inside is where the answer is. Meditate. Take a now, when I say this, people who are not very happy with yoga, please don't take it in the other sense. Meditation is something that you're looking into yourself. What is troubling you? What is the cause of it? And what will make you happy? These are questions which only you can answer. Nobody else, no guru, nobody can answer this question for you. You yourself answer that. Take down a paper. Take a paper, write down. What is troubling you? What can get you out of it? What can make you super happy? And then from there, plan it. Small steps. It may take time, but you should know that you are just growing exponentially from there. You're not stuck anywhere. You can do it. Believe me, if I can, you too can.
Absolutely. And I think जो महिलाएं होती हैं या जो गर्ल्स होती हैं उनमें खुद में ही इतना पावर होता है, बस वो कहीं आपके दिल के अंदर, आपके दिमाग के अंदर छुप के बैठा होता है. तो उस पावर को एकदम पकड़िए, उसको जकड़िए एंड कोशिश करिए कि बाहर ला सकें एंड आप भी दीप्ति जी की तरह ओवरकम कर सकें डिप्रेशन को और उनकी तरह एक सक्सेसफुल प्रोफेशनल और एक सक्सेसफुल ब्यूटी क्वीन बन सकें. एंड आई थिंक बहुत सारे कमेंट्स आ रहे हैं आपके बारे में. एकदम हमारी सारी गर्ल्स आपसे काफी इंस्पायर हो चुकी हैं. They all are writing so sweet, they are writing such a sweet advice. Wow, beautiful, pretty, perfect. तो सारी चीजें जो हैं आपके बारे में बोली जा रही हैं यहाँ पे दीप्ति. एंड नाउ आई वुड ऑल्सो लाइक टू आस्क यू कि जब आप दीवा पैजेंट्स में आए थे तो ऐसे कौन सी चीजें थी, ऐसी कौन सी टाइप की ट्रेनिंग थी जो आपको वहाँ पे सिखाई गई जिसने आपको आपकी लाइफ को जीने में या बेहतर बनाने में मदद की?
Grooming. So all trained from good school, we come from good families, so we know a lot of things. But that refinement जो होता है ना, एक हीरे को तराशने वाली जो बात थी, वो जो grooming है, वो आपको हर जगह नहीं मिलेगी. And even if you go for a paid training somewhere, you will still not get the kind of things that were taught to us. Those 4 days, not just those 4 days, even till date, we are all connected and continuous learning process. It's a continuous learning process and we are evolving ourselves every day. But grooming mein, how you sit. So I'm a corporate professional. So whenever I used to go for a meeting, I used to sit cross-legged and I used to feel it's completely fine. But the little tinchy things that tells you this is not the right way to sit. So you cross the leg, put it, tuck it back, and that's the dignified way of sitting. So this, how do you sit? You don't, I would sit like this, but now I sit like this. So the upright posture. These are small things which automatically starts showing in your personality. Then, like I said, table manners. These are not things that we regularly see or groom ourselves with. Apart from this, there was a session on your health, your healthy lifestyle management, what to eat, how to keep yourself fit. And the most beautiful thing that Anjana ma'am did was she didn't get a very young peppy person to jump and do a a Zumba session for us. She got us a lady who was in her late 40s. And she, the message that we get here is, if this is how a late 40s woman can maintain herself, don't give excuses, stick to it. So these were some of the things which we felt very, very enticing. But apart from this, introduction. Now, this was a session completely donned by Carl sir. So, he began with the body language that you should have on the stage, the way you should hold the mic, the way you should be throwing your voice, what in your body, your language to your audience should be, how to communicate it. And also, he had this beautiful one-liners which would define a person and their personality so well. So these were those wonderful things that I learned.
Can you also tell us about your best pageant memory?
My best pageant memory definitely was my talent round day, because every woman there, like both the categories, gold and silver, we had 16 contestants in each category, and they were so well prepared. And if you could just go through, and all of you, all the lovely viewers that we have, if you could just go to our YouTube channel and check out the performances, they were mind-blowing. They spoke about, women spoke about female infanticides. They spoke about patriotism. They spoke about acid attacks that happened on women. There were few very talented, beautiful Kathak and Bharatnatyam dancers. These were international level dancers who staged themselves. To put myself there on that stage, and I don't know, it's by God's grace, my performance turned out so well, was appreciated, and to be crowned as Mrs. Talented was the best pageant memory that I have. I whenever I become a little sad out of my life, that moment when you announced, and it was you who announced it that day, and the feeling that I had, that's what I remember.
Okay, very nice. And again, to tell everybody who is just joining in with us now, so we are in conversation with Deepthi Chako. She is the winner of Mrs. Talented from Mrs. India Empress of the Nation, and she is also a corporate woman who is heading South India and Sri Lanka for a corporate giant. Okay, Deepthi, अब हम कुछ धमाकेदार और जो बोलते हैं ना मजेदार वाली बातें करेंगे। तो मुझे ऐसे कुछ मेरे बहुत सारे जो सूत्र हैं जिनको मैं मार्केट में छोड़ के रखती हूँ, और आपकी इंफॉर्मेशन निकलवाने की मैंने उन पर जिम्मेदारी दी थी। तो उन्होंने मुझे बताया कि आपको कुछ बहुत कठिन परिस्थितियों से आपके कॉलेज में गुजरना पड़ा था, कुछ ड्रैगिंग, रैगिंग और कुछ इस टाइप की चीजें हुई थी। तो उसके बारे में कुछ बता सकते हैं?
Oh my God, I must say your sources are very sharp. So, this was a wonderful episode. When I joined my engineering course, this was way in 2003, I suppose. And I did my engineering from the Government College of Engineering. So to everyone, all the viewers out there, this is a college known to have all geeks. Now, पढ़ाकू जो बच्चे होते हैं वो जाते हैं यहाँ पे, एंड ऐसा क्राउड या ऐसा माहौल है नहीं जहाँ पे यहाँ पे रैगिंग होती है, एंड it's a environment which is strictly against ragging. But having said that, सीनियर्स को थोड़ा जूनियर्स को बताना होता है कि तुम जूनियर्स हो और तुम वही रहो. So for this, they would come to your room and ask you certain questions, and these questions would be something like, अपना introduction दो और अभी हंसो in sinusoidal. It's engineering college, right? So sinusoidal wave के तरह laugh करो. You have to laugh in that. So you'll start like and वो लोग मजा उठाते थे इस चीज का. So यही करने के लिए couple of my seniors came to my hostel block and they knocked my door. So like I said, बचपन से I was into sports, so fitness was very dear to me during those days. So I was with my dumbbells and I was exercising, and the bell rang. So I opened the door and I see literally half size of, even maybe few of them were like even smaller in size, uh, individuals standing there and looking at me like this. And I was quite normal. I didn't know what it was. So I said, yes. Bathroom में पानी आ रहा है? Okay. And they left. And it was after almost 2 months of joining in, when we have this pressure party. जिसके बाद nobody troubles you, nobody takes your introduction. When they went to the dais and they said that we had formally gone to rag her, and this is what happened. So that was a very funny episode.
तो आई एम श्योर वो जो डंबल था वो किसी के सर्वर पे पड़ा नहीं, वो पार्टी में आप लेके गई थी अपने साथ वो डंबल पार्टी में भी किसी को डराने के लिए एकदम। सो ये सारी जो बोलते हैं ना अच्छी अच्छी मेमोरीज जो हमें ऊपर वाले ने दी है हमारे स्कूल कॉलेज के डेज से, तो हमेशा हमारे साथ रहती हैं। बट कोई ऐसी मेमोरी दीवा पैजेंट्स के साथ जो जहाँ पे आपने एक बहुत ही अच्छी फ्रेंडशिप किसी को कंटेस्टेंट के साथ बनाई हो, या कुछ रात के गॉसिप वाली मस्ती की कुछ बातें बताइए, या ये बताइए कि कैसा इंफ्रा था जो आपको प्रोवाइड किया गया दीवा पैजेंट्स के जरिए, एंड आप लोगों ने मजा वजा लिया उन सब चीजों का कि नहीं? क्योंकि मैंने सुना है भाई खाना बड़ा अच्छा मिलता है दीवा पैजेंट्स में। अंजना
Oh,
मैडम मुझे तो
yes.
बुलाती नहीं है कि मैं खाना खा सकूं, बट आप लोगों ने जरूर खाया हुआ है, तो थोड़ा हमें वो सब चीजों के बारे में बता दीजिए।
Oh, the infra was like, it was the Hyatt in Pune. What best can you ask for? It's like world class setup, and rooms हमारी ऊपर होती थी. We just had to come down to the grooming session. There were 2 rooms assigned for us. It was lavish. Lavish is the word. So lavish grooming. It was not a competition. It was not a pageant. It was a spa. It was an eternal spa for you. So that's the infra that Diva gave us. Now, talking about friendship, we had a group of girls from Chennai who were coming. And like I said, I had the business for South of India. So I traveled to Chennai often. So I know their culture, the different typical dialects that they have. So I know which village do they come from, which area of Chennai do they come from, or Tamil Nadu they come from. So those little things, I could just have my nibbles with them. We would eat together. We would discuss, and it whatever said and done, it's a pageant. So we were worried how we are looking, what we are wearing. So that little, those comments that come from our friends, you're looking good, or tuck that inside, it's not looking good, change that, it will look more better with that shoe. These are the things which just keep you tight, with which goes for a long time. And one more very important thing that happened in the pageant time is, we were sharing a room, like one gold category person was sharing the room with a silver category. So I was sharing my room with a very interesting lady, and she was crowned Mrs. Congenati, and such a beautiful soul. So we would talk about each other's life, what we went through, how we landed up here, and that friendship I have still kept. She's from Pune. Whenever I visit Pune, I make it a point that I go and visit her. So this was it's a friendship for lifetime. And there are few friendships that we have taken out of it. It has come to a professional friend where we are helping each other too.
Wow. So I think it is also a good platform to make a lot of connections and networking as well. Because
Absolutely.
I am connected to so many girls, and they are from you get a full database of designers, interior decorators, architects, engineers, corporate women who are working in different field, teachers, principals. So you make a lot of connections, and you do also a lot of networking, which is definitely very good, because you need these type of connections to build yourself up, to become more better, or to grow both financially as well, because I think a lot of girls are giving each other a lot of business. So I
Yes,
think
yes.
Anjana
So
and
on
Kalsa,
that front,
we all should thank you to build such a beautiful Diva family for all of us, who is helping
absolutely.
each other.
On that note, I would, for all the women out here who are logged in, who are still not a part of our family, Diva family, I would like to tell you, we have some pillars of strength in our family. One is Farah ma'am right here. She's the one who is so well connected in the industry. So wherever there's work, and not just any work, genuine work which will not exploit you. That's the kind of work that's brought to you. Apart from this, there's a fleet of sponsors who who look forward to good work. So if you are good, you will see yourself on ramps of international levels. If you're good, you go to international pageants, and if if you have that little gap, they will build that gap for you. Like, I know Pooja ma'am, she'll train you, she'll make you worthy of that ramp that you're walking. So Anjana ma'am and Carl sir has built a family. It's not a brand, it's not a pageant group, it's a family. And we get everything here. We are taken care of.
Yes, and plus we get so to meet with so many beautiful and nice women like you. That is the icing on the cake. All
And
right.
thank you for being there for us.
Thank you so much. I should also thank you as well. Acha, now I want to ask you that you wish to become a writer, and very soon you're coming up with your first novel, right? So can you throw some light on, is it a fiction? Is it a real life story? Is it love? Or is it mystery? Is it crime? What kind of novel are you writing?
Wow. Oh, yes, yes. To all my followers out here who's online right now, yes, my first novel. I know I've been talking about it for quite long, but yes, the first novel is set. It should be released sometime in August this year, and it titles as Her Master's Grief, and it's a fiction. It's about a relationship, a non-romantic relationship between a young Indian woman and a Korean master, her master. So I hope you read through, you understand the crux of the novel is basically grief brings people together. Grief brings in certain feelings inside you by which you become more understanding. You, even if you don't understand the language, uh, you don't understand the culture, but you understand human to human, and that's the tiny bit that I've tried to uh, bring to you through the book.
All right, and we wish you all the success, and जल्दी ही I think आपको कोई हॉलीवुड की प्रोड्यूसर जो है कांटेक्ट करें एंड आपके बुक के राइट्स खरीदे, एंड आप बहुत ही
Wow.
ज्यादा famous हो जाएं, और आप हमें मत भूलिएगा, लेकिन we all love you. So best wishes with your first novel, and I think all the Diva girls are going to buy your novel and read it out, and खुद भी पढ़ेंगी, and अपनी पति को भी पढ़ाएंगे, अपनी फैमिली को भी पढ़ाएंगी, and I think we all will enjoy it.
Please do. Thank you.
Okay, so can you now tell me something? How how does life after COVID looks like?
Life after.
COVID-19, post COVID-19 life.
Oh, it's very tough. Like I've already said, I'm a corporate professional, and now all of us are working from home. So the a normal meeting which we could have just traveled to our customer place, sat across face to face and resolved, has to be now done on a virtual platform. Now, virtual platforms come with its own positivity as well as negativity. So sometimes it's networks. You don't get connected to people. You there is no start. Like when I began my journey of post COVID, once the lockdown started, it was a mess because we had not ended the financial year and we were supposed to close such an important deals before March 31st. And we were in so much pressure with all this new scenario, which now we call the new normal. That now the world out there, it's definitely going to be virtual for a real long time. We were not used to it. It was so tough. There was no time to log in, no time to log out. There was no Saturdays, no Sundays. But slowly, like everything, we all learn to mold ourselves. So that's what happened to me. I set a set pattern. I would get up at 6, finish my workout, be logged in at 8 o'clock, and this is my schedule that I'm going to work because I have a toddler. I have to take care of him. I have to cook food. I have to clean my houses. There are no maids. So it's tough, but with a proper plan and a passion to execute it on time, I think we are there.
Absolutely. And I think we all should clap for all the multitaskers, especially women, because they are doing so much of hard work, especially in COVID-19 times. I think बहुत ज्यादा काम करना पड़ रहा है सबको, प्रोफेशनल फ्रंट पे, पर्सनल फ्रंट पे, प्लस पीपल आर हैविंग मेल्टडाउन्स, एंजाइटी, बिकॉज फुल टाइम आप घर पे हैं, ऊपर से इतना सारा काम है, कुछ एंटरटेनमेंट के साधन नहीं है, हमारा जो लाइफस्टाइल था कंप्लीटली 360 डिग्रीज चेंज हो चुका है. सो हम सबको एक बार क्लैप करना चाहिए, स्पेशली सारी महिलाओं के लिए. तो लेट्स ऑल ऑफ अस क्लैप. Okay, so now it's time to ask you that after Diva pageants and once you became the winner of Mrs. Talented, how your goodwill increased in the market, or how your perception in your friends, with your boss or with your colleagues changed?
So earlier, when I used to write something like my blogs, only a very close vicinity would read it, right? Like our friends, families, their acquaintance, and maybe few more, maybe 500 or 600 followers who just read things because they relate to you. But post the pageant, we all the queens out there, we are carrying this responsibility on our shoulder. Whatever we talk, people listen to you, they get inspired, and they follow it. So whatever you talk has to be the most validated, most correct form of information that you have to share. So I have become a little more responsible now. Like when I share something, when I talk about something, I know there are people who are going to follow me, who are going to really listen to it seriously. And as a blogger, as a reader, I found, it was this way. This is the growth that I had. Like if I would have just stayed the normal corporate professional that I have, I would have had followers like this. I would have maybe a little bit with my actions. But post the pageant, the kind of brand that I have built for myself, that's me. Deepti Chako Bangera is known in the market today, who was not earlier. This is something which is close to impossible. The time period in which you achieve this confidence in people's mind is close to impossible.
True. And ऐसी बहुत सारी असीमित सीमाएं होती हैं जो दीवा पैजेंट्स की वजह से आपके लिए ओपन हो जाती हैं, चाहे वो फॉलोअर्स हो, चाहे वो सेलिब्रिटी स्टेटस हो. एंड आई थिंक आप बहुत सारी जगह पे यू आर आल्सो कॉल्ड एज अ सेलिब्रिटी गेस्ट. तो उस जर्नी के बारे में कुछ बताइए कि आज तक आपने ऐसे कौन कौन से प्रोग्राम्स हैं जो अटेंड किए हैं, एंड वहाँ पे जो आपका एक्सपीरियंस रहा हो, कैसा रहा?
So celebrity status pay, like you go, you inaugurate people's shops. These are things that come very normal. Like it just happens like normal to you now post your journey. But I would like to mention about a few things that happened to me post my journey. I come from Nasik. Like I'm born and brought up in Nasik. My father used to work for Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, and we used to stay in a close-knit place called Township, which is in Ozar, which is like a remote place in Maharashtra. Now there were a couple of villages across Maharashtra which predominantly depend on agriculture. Over the years, we had engineering and management colleges, good quality, very highly infrastructure developed colleges in these areas. But the biggest challenge that these colleges faced was that they could not take their children and place them in the corporate field. So there was a gap. Corporates did not want children from the rural sector of India because they were not polished, number one. They were not confident to face people. They were a little different. I won't say they were less talented, but they were different. And when you know how the corporate culture is, it's so competitive that if you are not neck to neck, you're out. So
Yeah.
to build that gap, couple of engineering colleges and management colleges approached me. I'm a confidence coach with one of such management college where I give them regular lectures on how to groom themselves, how to bridge the gap where they are, how to reach to that place so that the corporate world sees value in them. So we are kind of what Anjana ma'am did to us, that they become diamonds and they can have their livelihood tomorrow in their dream company. So that's something which I would say, more than being a celebrity, I am treated like, someone who's giving knowledge, something that they are not able to do it by themselves.
So now you're transforming lives, right? You have become a transformational coach with colleges, and you are giving so much of confidence to so many kids around you, and they are getting placed, they are getting jobs. So wonderful, Deepti. I think you are definitely a multitasker and a multi-talented person. And this is amazing opportunity to me as well, to understand and interact with you more about your life and about your experiences. All right, so now we are done with all the questions and everything. तो मेरे पास कुछ बहुत ही क्यूट से क्वेश्चंस है आपके लिए, एंड इस ये जो हमारा जो सेकंड फेज है हमारे इंटरेक्शन का, इसको हम बोलते हैं रैपिड फायर. सो आर यू लाइक रेडी?
Are we getting a coffee hamper at the end of it?
Anjana ma'am is actually thinking of giving a diamond necklace, but it's okay if you want a coffee.
I'm game for it. I'm game for it.
I think
I'm ready.
Anjana is having palpitation issues now. She's thinking about
No, she's a woman of gold, so she will not have that palpitation, I'm sure.
Okay. Anjana is saying, so we are touching 1 hour, so I think हमारा जो live है वो automatically खत्म हो जाएगा. So let me do it quickly. Okay, so my first question to you is that you have to describe Diva pageant in 1 word.
Life changing.
Okay, very, very nice. Okay,
Or
so
maybe dream come true, something like that. Something like totally out of the world.
oh, all right. And if you get a chance to visit one country in the world during lockdown, which country you will visit?
To travel.
Yeah.
Not a right time to, but considering that there's no COVID around, then probably I would love to go to Africa.
Oh,
Like I've
wow.
heard a lot about those, their landscape. So would like to visit Africa.
So I'm sure Lalit, you are making notes of it कि आपकी जो visit wife है वो कहाँ पे जाना चाहती है, तो आप please सारे note करके रखिए. And next anniversary पे जब anniversary हो या birthday हो तो please उन्हें Africa लेके जाइए. Okay, one inspirational lady for you.
I would say Farah, you.
Me? Okay.
Yes.
यार मुझे तो नींद ही नहीं आई
You
यार,
you have
रात
had
को भी
international pageants. You have made country proud by representing and winning international crowns. You you help so many women out there to build up financially. It's not just like telling them you can go for an audition here. You're actually building their lives. So I think yes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Okay, so if you have to go on a date with Ranveer Singh, Shahid Kapoor, Ranbir Kapoor, and Varun Dhawan, who will you choose?
You always give this option. So although I think Ranveer Singh.
Married girls हैं उनकी life में थोड़ा excitement
I think Ranveer Singh. Ranveer Singh for sure. He's so weird. He will fit in right. I'm equally weird, so I think we'll have a good time.
Yeah, I'm sure you both will have an amazing discussion session.
Okay. Yes, and I'll try to convince him to do some kind of a collab video with me, and
Yeah, definitely. Maybe he can also, play the part in the Hollywood movie once your novel is released and the rights are being purchased.
Really?
You should definitely make it. Okay, so one beauty queen that you adore.
Sushmita Sen.
Yeah, she's my favorite too. Okay, one quality about Anjana that you love.
She's, I don't know, you can't pick one, but this is her nature. Like, it's not just journey, like pageant is done and it's over. She builds a family and she helps support, she guides you. Even after the pageant is over, she's there for you. That quality
she's
of
dependent. She's very dependent.
Very dependable. Like you can turn to her and she's there.
Yes, definitely. All right, Deepti. So I think 7 bajne wale hain, and all the viewers who are watching us, we are in conversation with beautiful Deepti Chako, who is the winner of Mrs. Talented from the batch of Mrs. India Empress of the Nation, and she's also a corporate woman. She just now told me that she is also a transformational coach to changing life of village students, and a lot of them are also getting a lot of jobs because of her coaching. So thank you so much, Deepti, for joining in today, and I'm sure there are so many followers that you're going to gain from this session, because all the girls are only writing positive feedback for you. So thank you so much for joining in again. And on this note, this is Farah Anwar signing off till we meet again for episode number 4 very soon. And Deepti, you all also can say a goodbye to all the viewers now.
Thank you so much for having me for this episode. This is definitely a memory that I'm going to cherish for the rest of my life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody, and thank you, Deepti, and ta 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 ta. Stay safe. Bye bye.